There are plenty of myths and misconceptions about cats. Some of these myths are silly superstitions taken seriously by a few people, while other myths are believed to be facts by many cat owners. For example, you may have heard that cats have 9 lives, that milk is healthy and safe for felines, or that cats like being left alone and they are not affectionate animals. In this video, we will separate fact from fiction by sharing 16 common myths about cats. Number 16. Cats always land on their feet. Cats often land on their feet when they fall from a height. This is because they have an innate ability known as riding reflex, whereby they're able to twist their bodies around in the air while they are falling. Cats also have very flexible backbones, which helps them orient themselves as they fall. Where this is all true, the fact is that cats don't always land on their feet, and this myth is very concerning because many cat owners take it literally. Every year, animal hospitals treat cats who have fallen from great heights, often out of windows of multi-story buildings. Some make a recovery, but devastatingly, many don't. And many of those that don't succumb to their injuries will suffer life-lasting damage. Number 15. Cats aren't affectionate. Many people think that cats are standoffish and less likely to love their owners. But the truth is that cats do love their owners. They just express affection much differently than dogs. Unlike the jumping and tail wagging that dogs do to show love and excitement, cats are very subtle. Your feline friend will show you love by licking you, hanging out near you, or wrapping their tail around you. On that note, a study published in the journal Current Biology found that cats form attachments to their owners that are similar to those that dogs and even babies form with their caregivers. Other studies have shown that cats see their owners as a source of comfort and security. In other words, cats do love you, even if they don't show it. Number 14. Cats can thrive on a vegan diet. Some people who choose a vegan diet also subject their feline friend to a meatless lifestyle. But cats are obligate carnivores and need meat to satisfy their nutritional needs. And a cat's stomach is not built to digest plant material. The truth is that it is wrong to force your feline into a diet that is unnatural to them. Number 13. Cats have 9 lives. Although this is a silly myth, the concerning thing about this superstition is what it implies. Many cat owners think that their feline doesn't need particular care. But the unfortunate reality is that cats have only 1 life, and they still require preventative medicine, good food, good hygiene, and lots of love to ensure a long and happy life. Number 12. Cats purr when they are happy. Cats often purr when they are happy. However, they may also purr when they are stressed, frightened, are feeling unwell, or in pain. They purr in order to provide comfort to themselves. This is why you'll typically hear your cat purring at the vet clinic as she's being examined. They are using this self-soothing technique to calm themselves down. Studies have shown that the low frequency of a cat purring causes a series of vibrations inside their body that can relieve pains, heal injuries, and repair tendons. Number 11. Milk is a great treat for cats. The traditional image of a contented cat lapping from a bowl of milk still persists for many of us. This is why many people think it is okay for cats to drink milk, but that's not completely true. All mammals are born with the ability to digest their mother's milk because their bodies contain a large amount of an enzyme called lactase, the function of which is to break down the lactose from their mother's milk. Once mammals reach the weaning stage, their gut stops producing this enzyme. This is to prepare the animal for its transition to adult food. Although some cats may still produce some lactase enzyme, most felines are lactose intolerant. Consumption of milk can cause gastrointestinal problems, upset stomach, vomiting, and diarrhea. Therefore, it is a myth that milk makes an ideal food for cats, as most cats are lactose intolerant. Number 10. Declawing is not harmful. Declawing is a completely unnecessary surgery. The idea of saving your furniture by destroying your cat's body is just unacceptable. Declawing is torturous for your cat. It would be akin to cutting off our fingers at the first knuckle. Number 9. Cats are cold and aloof. Domestic cats are by nature more independent and tend towards solitary habits. This doesn't mean that cats are cold or aloof though. Some characteristics are simply inherent in their nature. However, the domestication process has changed and continues to change many aspects of a feline's behavior, promoting better notions of coexistence and cooperation. Many people compare felines' nature to those of dogs, but this is not really fair. Dogs and cats are very different animals with different forms of life. Dogs are pack animals, and they have always lived in family groups. Cats, on the other hand, don't live naturally in the same sort of family group that canines do. They have had to survive as solitary animals, looking out for themselves and hunting their own food. Plus, felines weren't bred to spend a lot of time around humans. This means that cats are often wary of strangers or unknown circumstances as a way of self-protection. Number 8. Cats can't be trained. A common misconception about cats is they cannot be trained. While not as easily trainable as dogs, cats can indeed be taught certain commands such as sitting, staying, or coming with the promise of treats. For example, you can train your cat not to jump on your lovely leather couch. Basically, when they jump on your couch, you tell them a cue word like off. When they follow your directions, click the clicker and reward them with a treat. It works. Number 7. Cats are nocturnal. Many people think cats are nocturnal because their cat wakes them up at 4 o'clock in the morning. However, cats are actually crepuscular. This means they are most awake at dusk and dawn when there are better hunting opportunities. Cats are not hardwired to sleep during the day and be awake all night. You can help your feline to readjust their internal clock by scheduling an interactive playtime before bedtime. Follow the play session with some treats so your cat doesn't go hunting for food in the middle of the night. Number 6. Cats are low-maintenance pets that don't require much care. This unfortunate myth can be quite dangerous. It's common to hear that cats don't need as much care as dogs do. While cats are independent and strong animals, they can also be delicate. As with any other pet in your house, cats need particular care with their vaccinations, deworming treatments, suitable hygiene, mental stimulation, socialization, and physical activity. Cats need to be looked after as much as dogs do, and neglecting any of their needs can lead to health problems. Number 5. Black cats bring bad luck. This myth had its origins in the Middle Ages in Europe when black cats were associated with witchcraft. People thought black cats were companions of witches and their evil deeds, so they persecuted witches and black cats together, and this negative reputation evolved into a bad luck superstition. Unfortunately, this myth is very concerning for black cats, as statistics have shown that these cats are the least adopted from shelters. But the reality is that the color of a cat's fur has nothing to do with luck. An animal's color is simply a genetic inheritance. People who have shared a home with black cats know that their character brings warmth and joy to our homes, not bad luck. Number 4. Cats don't like dogs. Although dogs and cats have been portrayed in Hollywood as enemies, the truth is that most cats and dogs do not see each other as direct competition and can actually get along very well. Of course, dogs and cats are two very different species, each evolved for different purposes. Despite these differences, early socialization and proper introduction eases the communication gap between the two animals and helps them get along. Number 3. Cats absolutely hate water. Many cats are actually fascinated by water, and some even love to play with it, especially if it is running from a faucet. In reality, cats just generally don't like to be submerged in water. This is mostly because water weighs their fur down and makes them feel cold. A cat's coat is fluffier than a dog's coat, so their fur feels heavier if they get wet. Plus, a wet cat is unable to move at its normal agility levels. Number 3. Cats can see perfectly in total darkness. Depending on the light, the shape of a cat's pupil can change from almost fully round to a vertical slit. By dilating their pupils, cats allow even tiny amounts of light into their eyes so they can see better in the dark. A cat's eyes are designed in order to help them hunt prey in a low-light environment. However, although cats have a superior ability to see in near darkness, they cannot see in total darkness. Number 2. Pregnant women cannot live with cats. The myth about cats giving pregnant women toxoplasmosis has led to some cats being abandoned by their owners. Pregnant women can transmit toxoplasmosis, a rare parasitic disease, to their unborn babies. Since toxoplasmosis can be transmitted via contact with cat feces, many pregnant women are told to give away their cats, but it's completely unnecessary. The infection is very rare in cats who eat commercially prepared cat food, who have been domesticated from birth, and who have received their vaccinations. And if a cat is not a carrier of this parasite, there's no risk of transmission to a pregnant woman. If you are worried, then have your cat checked for toxoplasmosis at a vet, and as a double precaution, don't let pregnant women clean out your cat's litter box with their bare hands. Number 1. All cats love catnip. Cats love catnip, and most felines get hyperactive in response to this plant. Researchers believe that catnip targets the happy receptors in the feline brain. It stimulates certain brain chemicals related to mood and happiness. Cat owners often use catnip to encourage their cat to play with certain toys or scratch on a particular cat scratching post. However, not all cats respond to catnip. Researchers have found that 1 in 3 cats are not affected by catnip.